That pretty much gets the whole thing, yeah. Yeah, this thing's 4 feet, so, and then it's got a little over a foot of lift on top of that. This piece is screwed down, 4 drywall screws in it, so can't move that much. That's a big piece. I mean, it really is a pretty tall piece. So I'm gonna cut the outline out of this first. I don't know. This is one of them pieces that I don't know if I can get it done in one video. We're gonna find out. How about that? That seems fair enough, right? What we got? I see you raking. Who else we got here? Hey, Colin. What's going on, buddy? Glad to see you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna make a 4 foot tall walleye. That's the plan. Big fish. All right, where to do my headphones? Here they are. And so I go ahead and start shaping this baby out. Hope you guys doing pretty good today. Appreciate to see y'all in there. Hey, Greg Davis, what's going on? This bear's looking pretty good too. I'll try to show you all that. I did do a little burning after I got off. It's a little drier with a different torch, and it actually really darkened it up. It looks pretty good getting there. But I haven't started this one for a while, so I'm sure it's cool. You guys be sure to hit the like button. Come on, Darla. Remember, there's always going to be that carving eventually. I'm going to get mad and just cut it in half. a good start at the basic shape for this guy. This fin here, kind of little, I mean, it's kind of rounded in. I'll be able to work with it though, because I'm gonna take a lot out of this fish. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of curves in it. So this is what we got here, 17 and what, 8, 9? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see, hey, Hilda Jones, awesome. Appreciate you being in there. Yeah, Ray and Sandy, it's gonna be a big one, man, that's for sure. Let's see, what do you got here? Might make a smell, burning that is. Yeah, I don't know, Hilda. It's hard to say. But that said, we're gonna keep carving him. So I gotta thin this whole section down. And it's gotta have just a little bit of fatness in the tail, but at the same time, I wanna have a little curl. We're gonna get awful thin down here. But we're kind of right at the end, so. Anyway. I'll tell you, that's gonna be one Moby Dick of a walleye, that's for sure. But you know what though? The Xanders over in Europe, which is just real close, they're all a member of the perch family, but it's real close relative to the walleye. They actually get pretty big. I don't know about 48 inches, but I know they get big. See, 69 and 14. Hey, Possum, glad to see you back. Hey, Mark, glad to have you on there. For sure. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, I seen Mark was getting on there in an hour, but I got to work. I can't just sit there. Anyhow, we got to work on this thing. I know I ain't going to be done by then. And I like Matt, but I got to carve. I gotta be making stuff. There's a screw down there, one of the ones that's holding this thing in place, and I forgot all about it and I nicked it. If y'all seen that spark, I don't know if you did or Anyway, shaping wise, it's coming out pretty good. I want to dig this fin out So it really stands out. I got plenty of girth there. There's no reason for me not to. Let's see what y'all got to say. 56 and 19. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wyoming. Hey, that's cool. Good deal. Yeah, we haven't seen Daryl in a couple days. Anyway, Michael, that's a good question. What happened to him? y'all got me thinking, you know, if we hadn't seen Daryl in a couple, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. And, you know, we haven't seen, oh man, I can't remember her name. She was in here all the time back in the summer, and then she just up and disappeared. Michael, Greg, you guys remember, man, Pam, I think it was Pam, wasn't it? Hey, Aiden Fletcher, what's going on? Hey, what is it? Kick Martial Arts? Awesome, man. I don't know what you're looking for, but I'll probably see it because I can see through this stuff like Superman. Yeah, Pam, we missing Pamela. Wonder what happened to her. It's been a long time for her, and we haven't seen her. And we know she was having some health problems. So, you know, it just kind of really makes you worry about these people, how they're doing. Man, I'll tell you what, this dude is coming along a lot faster than I thought it would. That said, I'm gonna take some of this, some more out of the face, the facial shape, angle. Then I'm probably gonna stop, grab the chalk, or pencil, and redraw that back on. I'd rather use the chalk for your guys' sake, so you can see. But look at this tail. No matter what I do, it's still too fat. I need to cut that down, and so I'm gonna cut that down some first, I think. thing's looking pretty cool. I mean, the way the gill plate's dug out and all that, you know. I'll go ahead and shape this a little bit more and go from there. I just got thinking about it. I think Daryl was on here Friday, actually. So he's probably just, you know, vacating or something, having a good time. Heck yeah. Yeah, no diddy. Don't put it to him unless you have to. Good deal. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all being in here. That's for sure. Okay. Get these back on and keep rounding the head out. And then I'm going to have to draw it back in before I go cutting the mouth out. I want to know exactly what I'm doing. Fuel. Sweet. Just in time too, really. I mean, now I'm ready to be on I was been ready to be on the little saw actually. But I just thought, you know what, things got fuel in it. I'm gonna do as much with it as I could. That way I can finish this fish with the little saw. And I don't even think I'll need, I don't even think I really need a whole nother tank of fuel. Pretty sure. I don't even think I'll burn the whole tank of fuel in the little saw, actually. So, walleye. He's got a little bit of a snout mark here. Their eyes are forward and on the top of their heads. And this might not be right. I might change my mind after the fact, but let's see. Let me draw this in. This one fish that I'm not saying I can carve it like it should look like. But it's one fish that I definitely know the fish, and I should be able to carve it really, but that don't mean it'll come out worth anything. Yeah, the way that's pointed up, maybe I'll leave a little more jaw in it, because there's a goofy spot right here, and you know, sometimes on these things you don't realize it until it's too late. I could back it down though. I'll tell you what, let me zip that off with that other saw, because I'd rather draw it in right the first time than have to fight it. Or it not come out right. Too big, too little, too short. Could have backed it up some. And this that's the case in this case here, I'm thinking backing that up some, I can get proportions right. Get out my magic eraser. In fact, what we're thinking about, talking about our magic eraser, power tools, especially chainsaws, are insanely dangerous and you should never use them, ever. You heard it here. Don't do what I'm doing. You're dumb if you do. Okay. All right. That, of course, insinuating that I'm very dumb. And I'm not going to argue with that. Especially when it comes to using a chainsaw. It's just a bad idea. For anybody. How about that? It's a bad idea for anybody. And he's like, well, why are you using it then? Because I'm dumb. And if you make the same decisions, I've got it on record. I said I was dumb for doing it, and you would be dumb if you did it too. There you go. Public service announcement. All right. What do you guys think of that? Public service announcement. Big fishy. I'm about to go inside and get one, make sure I'm getting my lines right. I've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these mounted. I got a saw guy too. I just always like these fish. They're my favorite fish. Between these, saw guys, and honestly, I couldn't tell you if I've ever caught a sauger or not, but they're really all pretty much the same fish. What I do know is, as big as this is, it ought to afford me a lot more detail. And I'm going to kind of loosely cut that mouth open because I'll probably try hard to carve some teeth in there. I don't know how that'll come out. Every other wall I ever made, of course I never made one this big, but every other one I've made up to this point, I've never tried to mess with giving it teeth. But you know what, this one, I mean, I'm kind of thinking maybe I could, you know. And all I'd have to do is go inside and get one. I'll have something to look at. Because my phone is tied up, hanging out with you people. All right. What we got? 44? Man, we just kind of stay at that same number. That's pretty cool. Hey, Anonymous. I have Ego Brand battery-powered chainsaws. Awesome. Good for you. That's cool. Yeah, hey, Hilda. Yeah, I really think that Daryl was on there Friday when I was out changing some tires on the big equipment. I think he was in there. And so he's probably okay. He's probably just having, you know, y'all know how it is. You got to live your life. Things come up. And the way it goes, some things you can help, some things you can't help. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and continue on with this guy a little bit at a time. I'm going to slow down so that I don't, it's not nearly as possible for me to continue to screw something up. of the opinion there was a spark arresting screen in here. And I'm of the opinion that that thing's starting to clog up. It's very common. I don't know if you guys could hear it. It just doesn't sound like it's making the power it should be making. And that's usually the first thing to go. I mean, really, before a spark plug or anything else. The stupid killer. Heck yeah. It's still running. I think it's plugged up. I really do. I think that screen is plugging up in there. That's the way these things go, though. You know what I'm saying? It's running. AVR 46, how's it going? Let's see. I've been around. Yeah, Ray and Sandy, they didn't go nowhere. They're just hiding in there. That's cool though. Rakin was checking on you. Hey guys, remember, you can become a member to this channel now. It's pretty neat. You see where Rakin is, every time Rakin puts a message up there, you see the Bear and the Boss Lady logo pop up with him. But anyhow, I think I'm gonna start putting some lines on this dude and kind of give the saw a rest. There's a few things I can do. Snip that off. Y'all backing out?
Yep.
Well, he ain't that good a driver. He didn't look at nothing I got sitting back here. He's just gonna do it, right? Huh?
I saw it.
Well, all right, well, let's see what happens.
He's doing your
Y'all hold on a second, there might be a collision. No, okay, I see what he's doing, that'll work. He's getting out that way. Hey, Haley, how's it going? Yeah? Mm-hmm. What do you think of this deer carving I'm working on?
A deer carving?
Yeah, it's a deer.
I don't think it is, Sean.
You don't think so? Are you telling me I'm joshing you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Man, I try to trick these kids, but yeah, I wasn't that good. See y'all later. Okay. I'm gonna nip a little bit off here, dig a little depth in the mouth, and yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think she's done. Yeah, it's plugged up. I'm pretty positive it's plugged up. But that's all right for me because I can switch that bar to the other saw and get right to it. And that's a heck of it. I don't really have that much yet or left to do, and this thing would be done. Ain't that the way everything goes whenever something does get wrong? But here, let's talk about this guy for a second. We'll put the headphones on him. We don't want to hurt his feelings. I'm not sure if that's where his ears are. If you guys have any insight to that, let me know. But I'm not going to try to, I want to take that screen off and see if that's the case before I get too involved with anything else on it. And I'm not going to do that while I'm on YouTube live, so it doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure this thing should have plenty of wool still in it. Yeah, it does. Okay. But I am going to switch bars and put that 9 tip on this saw. It don't take that long. That's pretty easy to do. Cutting good, just losing power. And you know, I mean, it's good they have those, especially chainsaws are typically used for cutting wood in the forest, you know, and fire hazard from sparks is always a possibility. So they put these spark arresters in them, and the spark arresters plug up, especially if you run your fuel on the rich side. You can expect that every now and then you're probably gonna have problems. And I would rather lose it, which this MS-171, it's long since took it out. I don't use these saws in the woods. These are just for chainsaw carving. So I long since took that one out. And the nice thing about the 170, actually, it's easier to service. I think the spark arrestor is easier to service on the 170 than it is on the 171. I just poked a hole in it because I'm not taking that thing in the woods anyway. Ain't never gonna happen. So that's the thing about lives. I can't complain. I hardly ever have anything go wrong. Things do go wrong, but it's not like, you know, very often. And when you're using power tools and stuff like that, I think the most common thing for me to have go wrong is my finger sander. The finger sander will pop off. You know what? I can't switch that bar over. I guess I got this all wrong because the sprocket. Yeah, I forgot all about that. That's got the sprocket. That's got the different sprocket. Well, dumb me. How about that? I guess I'm gonna have to try. Figure out how to get that done with this other bar, which I can do. Or do I have my 12 I got my 12 out here. It's not in there. See if I can find my 12-inch. 12-inch bar that fits that saw. 43 gauge. Ta-da-da! Ta-da-da-da-da! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's more of a pruning bar. 12-inch. Micro. 43. Whatever. Gauge. I'll put that one on there. Be easier to work with for that 16. And then when I get done with this fish, I can work on that saw. One thing at a time. I want to get my fish done first. The way these things go. Maybe. Okay, gotta loosen that out. Well, that's another thing about power tools. If you can't somewhat take care of them, fix them when they break, you know, then they're just kind of more of a headache, really, than they're worth. Let's see, getting that right. One thing about it, I will at least get the chainsaw and fins portion of this fish done today. I'd like to get the whole fish done, but you just never know. So what do? Go the wrong direction? Sure looks it. Get this stupid thing out of the way. Maybe if I had it on a bench, I wouldn't be working myself so hard, right? I'm going all right. I know I'm not complaining about it. I just almost guarantee that's what that is. Spark arrestor. I mean, it could be the spark plug. It could even be worse. It could be a coil, something like that. Spark plug is easy to change. The coils on these are not easy to change. I wouldn't even attempt it on my own. I'm not all that mechanical. Beyond the basics. and I took an old 029 apart and stole the carburetor out of it. And I thought, well, I had two 029s, and one of them wasn't running right. And I thought, well, I'll put the carb on first to see what happens. And that was what it was. But while I had it apart, I went ahead and worked my way down to the coil. And I thought there's no way I'm gonna get this back together. And the chainsaw, you know, I watched Kyle Hall's chainsaw rescue a little bit, and chainsaw is too much like a puzzle, man. I mean, for me, I know there's people that can do it. He can do it. A lot of people can do it, but this ain't for me. How about that? All right, there's those. Okay, I think we're back in business. If y'all 37 people stuck in despite the fact I was having this problem, that's awesome. Hey, Daniel Lemons, hey, glad to see you in there. All right, I'm gonna fire that baby up and keep on going. We didn't hurt his feelings. I didn't say anything offensive. At least I hurt the fish's feelings anyway. I don't know about y'all. Not real good with the feeling control. All right, I think I've been sanding and cutting the detail in the face and with the sanding wheel now. That's really about all I can do with the saw. So how long did it take me to actually carve it? Okay, an hour. And because that thing broke, yeah. Hey, W, what's going on, my man? Glad to see you in there. All right, let's see. Smoking these cigarettes too much? Yeah, gas in the truck, yeah. I'll tell you what. You got to choose between one or the other. It's expensive. That's for sure. Boss lady, man, she still does it. And I did it for 22 years. And I'll tell you what, for me, it's not the idea of how much money it costs to do it. It's how much better I feel since I quit. I feel I've 7 years without tobacco. And let me tell you, I feel so much better. I feel better at 40, almost 49, than I did at 39. It's amazing how getting away from that crap helps you. Yeah, there's some things you can't beat, like arthritis coming on and stuff like that. But at least I don't know how to beat it. All right, I'm gonna sand this dude. It's gonna take a while. still pretty good so far. I'm enjoying making this. Anyway, just sand, you know, sand cut sand. Let's see what we got here. Heck yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't blame you on that, Rakin, to get hungry. Yeah, y'all have fun. Let's see, Steamsy. Why a fish though? I'll tell you why. Because people like them. Yeah, 'cause it's a koala bear. Heck yeah, I like that Navy SEAL. For sure, my man. Hey, Colton, name a car for an edit? Okay, Chevrolet Chevette. How about that? There we go, there's one. pretty good as far as sanding goes. Really looking good. I'm pretty happy with that for sanding for now. I think I cut in a little more. Yeah, because I'm thinking I'm going to add some teeth in here in the end. But man, that's going to be tricky, and I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. But what I really want to do is put as much life to this thing as I can. I think I'm going to pull the lines through the fins next. That looks good. It just brings it to life, you know. Let's see what we got here. Heck yeah. Yeah, give her blessings. Tell her we want you to have them. Yeah, hit the like every time, that's for sure. I'll tell you, right? Yeah, you're right. It is. It is a lot of sanding. Yeah. All right. But I'm going to pull the lines through on the fins, start at the top, and work my way down because it just brings it to life. And lateral line, I can pull lateral line too. Just different stuff. Actually, I just realized I didn't get the right bit in this die grinder. I used the ball for to finish the bear I did this morning, but it's no big deal to change it. Change it then. I can change it now back. Cord through. And then this dude will have to dry. I'm gonna scale it today too. I mean, pretty much everything. I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do about them teeth, but I sure kind of like to bring some teeth out. They have them. They're not very big. They're just little nubby teeth. But I think it'd be cool to bring them out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it yet. Let's see. Pull that ball out. Little round ball. That's what I used for the nose on the bear earlier today. Set that there for a moment. This pointy burr, that's what I use for fish fins. Works pretty good. Really good. Actually works really good. Really happy with it. But man, this thing's looking sweet. 4-foot walleye. It's looking really cool. There we go. There's that. All right, one more glance at what you guys got to say real quick before I go on. Let's see. We got passing my goodness around. Only Jesus sees. Yeah, 10-4. That's awesome. We'll take it. We will take it. I like Hilda when people pop on here and ask who we're voting for this year. I tell them all the same thing. Jesus. Okay. But yeah, all I got to do with the skinny fins is the tail. And it's looking good. I like that because once you start doing that, it brings it to life. Makes it look good. See, we hit 50. Yeah, not too bad. Heck yeah. Let's see what we got here. Went there, hit the like, ran. Awesome. Heck yeah. Yeah, Greg's always been here for me. That's for sure, man. You're awesome, buddy. That is for sure. Yeah, it's going a lot of detail. And, you know, they got these spikes on this fin. So I just kind of like try to leave them there. And so now I got to get down there and y'all can't really, oh, you just see some guy pulling tool across there. I mean, I get it. Really can't see too much of what's going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull the bottom. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, what I knew is good, is I'm gonna start scaling it. It takes a while to scale it. And I'll just have to try to be patient because I usually get in a hurry for these things because I'm stupid. Let's see. I'm just impatient. I just get impatient. But no shock. I mean, I've always been that way. I don't like it. I gotta adjust them too because I can't really reach it and pull the tool straight down. It's jacking with me. And so I gotta try to do that, pushing in vertically. And I need to move this thing closer. I don't even know that I need the screws anymore. I'll move it forward and we'll find out. Hit them right so I don't screw them up and get stuck in there. Definitely don't want them in this malt or in this sawdust either because I take the sawdust and usually I spread it out in the field. And that means it can easily end up in the tire, you know. You want that. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll step it forward and just put one screw in it. And I'll be able to pull a tool there. That'll be good. Okay, yeah. And just one, just try to be safe. Don't really need it, but, well, I don't know yet. I think I don't need it, but it'd be a little more accurate. I don't think I need it, but I'll put it on there just to kind of be safe. I don't want to fall over and break the fins off or anything like that. That just suck, you know. You put all that work into it, and next thing you know, it's broke. All right, and then the heck of it is it's even harder for y'all to see, but it won't take me too long as I can pull it straight. I was wrong about that. It needs another screw. I'm gonna put one in the front this time. It don't fall over and break. Yeah, I'll put this one right here. And like that. Okay, there we go. All right. to think about that, Greg Davis. Heck, you've been an original OG. Been around pretty much the day one of my lives, man. Yeah, I mean, it seems like forever. And that's, it really hadn't been that long. Really hadn't been that long ago, though. That was only like 3 months ago. But yeah, he was like Greg and Daryl and Michael S. was like original OGs. How about that? Okay. All right. Get this dug out. I got half of it, half the tail now. Yeah, I think that'll work. That's good for that part of it anyway. I think I'm gonna do a little gouging around here, just to add a little depth with this tool before I put it up for now. But ultimately, I'm thinking this is probably gonna be, if I'm gonna give it some little teeth nuts there. Hey, nose holes. And that little dip right here, they have holes. Okay. Should have put my mask back on before I did that, shouldn't I? Come on, guy, what are you doing? Apparently that screw ain't grabbing nothing. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna end up knocking it down if I mess with it. A little more careful, right? Yeah, let's see. Yep, that bit better. Okay. All right, I'm putting scales on it. Oh, lateral line. So the lateral line on the walleye starts here, goes all the way back here, ends up in the middle. All right. And I think that's it for the pointy bird for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on them teeth. And in the end, I might abandon that idea, but right now I want to give it the teeth. We'll see. Okay. Little baby Dremel. I don't know what it is. Dremel model 395. It's old. This thing's old. Father-in-law actually gave that to me. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see. Heck yeah, raking, man. You're doing a heck of a sail. Let's see. A lot of work in the fish. Yeah, this one here. You're right, Ray and Sandy. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Roy, what's going on, my man? Glad to see you in there. Heck yeah, I caught you a little bit there this morning there around 11:30 my time. Uh-oh. Trying to get that off. I popped the front face clear off of it. How about that? Well, I'm just breaking all kinds of stuff today. Well, not all kinds, just important things that you have to have, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I look like a, look at all that. That's all that fish, man. I mean, it's a 4-foot fish. Yeah, you know, you're going to expect to put a lot of work into that. I'm going to start up. Yeah, after doing that for a second, I just decided I'm breathing in more dust than I want to be breathing by not wearing the mask with that tool, so I'm going to put it on. Well, I take a chance. All right. You know, I got to thinking maybe after all this work, we'll call it a Wecklum fish. W-E-C-L-O-M, Wecklum. Call Called a Weckham fish.
Crazy idea. I don't know. Yeah, so far, I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if y'all can really see that.
Let's see. It's kind of hard to see really from there. I can move it closer though. Maybe that's what I should do. Move it a little closer. It really, once you get them scales on there, I mean, it really, and you'll really be able to tell when I'm heating it up a little bit. I'll give it a little bit of burn there. Let's see. Yeah, about like that. Okay, that'll work. Yeah. Hey, 55, not too bad. What do we got? What do you got on there, Rakin? Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Sweet. Checking this stuff out y'all got there. Like the 14 short of 100. Yeah, be sure and subscribe to him. I did yesterday, actually. Cool. All right, y'all. Yeah, and you know, sorry, I'm kind of mellow, but this, I'm kind of mellow today, but this is one of them ones that,
you ain't gonna have a whole lot of room to be goofy. Almost got it. I just got this section right here, the scale. I'm gonna do the higher section first. Yeah, I think that's it for that. For the scales. Looks pretty good, really. Huh. Yes, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on the teeth. Well, I think one thing I'd have to do is get that down where it's a little more, a little more level, ground level. Be a little safer to work on that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn it. Bam. Burn what I can burn now. And yeah. Heck yeah. I'll go ahead and burn this, burn the scales and stuff. I mean, it makes it stand out. And then we'll drill our hole for our eye. I'm gonna put a fake eye in there. And what I do with these, because their eyes look glassy, is I'll take and I'll drill a hole, I'll put a fake brown eye, and then I'll put it in deep, and then I'll put a clear silicone over top of it. And that clear silicone, I mean, it really makes it look like a walleye eye. Because they're like glass. I mean, they look blind, honestly. I mean, for lack of a better way to describe them, they look blind. Their eyes are like glassy, but they're kind of a night ocular fish. And that's when they're most active. And when the sun is out, they stay deep. They tend to stay deep. And even in rivers, they seek places where they're not in the sun. Hide behind stuff, whatever it takes to get their eyes out of the sun. But burning that in really brings the scales out. And it's good, I gotta do it anyway. But then it'll have to sit for a while. And I will, like Greg said, I will paint this fish. It'll be some different colors. Oregano, green. I use oregano for my green. I use yellow for my gold. Yeah, just some colors like that to bring him out. And I'll have to burn him again, actually. It's so wet, but whatever you can do to burn it ain't gonna hurt. And really after that, I might go ahead and let this dry and move over here to this bear, do a little burning on him. So this kind of initial thing, and like I said, I might have to drop him down and do the teeth. I'm just not sure how I want to try to get teeth out on this guy. I want to try to get teeth out of it. He's so big, I think it's reasonable that I should be able to figure it out. Unlike most of them I do where their mouths are closed. If you're going to make one that's mouth open, probably ought to try. And they're just little nubs. I mean, their teeth are not, they're just big enough you can't pick them up by the mouth. You can't lip them. Or you can, but you might end up with some achy fingers. It ain't worth it. And it's walleye, sawguys, and saugers. And in Europe, they call them a zander. And the zander actually gets bigger. I think that they can be up to 40 pounds. I don't know if they get this big, 4 feet. They might get that big. Walleye, I think the biggest walleye I've ever heard of is 36, 37, something like that. I'm not sure. Whatever the record is, it came out of Lake Erie. That much I do know for sure. Whatever the record is, it came out of Lake Erie. Somebody in North Dakota is getting mad. What do you mean? We get walleyes that big here. Well, you might have some big walleyes, but they're not typically that big. See, that burning it just brings it out. But it don't really matter. I mean, it's so wet. It ain't like I can do anything with it. Other than let it dry some more. I'm gonna paint it anyway. I really don't see no sanding. I just drop it down and put them teeth in it. And then other than that, I mean, kind of really, it's like, you know, kind of boring to look at, honestly, until it's painted. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give it its eye hole. What the heck?
here. Yeah. Paddle bit. 3/4 paddle bit. Is that it? Nope, that's 7/8. Close. Let's see. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, 16 of you watching. I appreciate you guys sticking in there, that's for sure. All right. I don't know. I like to be done, or as done as I can be with something. Uh-oh. Mm-hmm. That's sunk in there enough that the eye will kind of disappear, just enough that I can put that glue on there. That'll look pretty good. All right. Okay. I'm looking for other things I can do to it. Well, it dries. Don't need that. Don't need that. I can sand the section it's sitting on. I can sand that, clean that up real quick. That needs done. And then I'm gonna take it off here. Look at this mouth. And I don't really, it's kind of long time to be on here, over 2 hours, but I don't really care. I mean, heck, I gotta make stuff. And if you're gonna make stuff, right? Let's see, we're up to 5:30. Been on here a little over 2 hours. And some say, well, I don't like to stay on that long because it takes forever to download the videos. And they are right, but they do download. So whoop-de-doo. I made that tool fly. All right, I'm gonna take these screws out and set this thing down lower and look at the mouth, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna try it now or not. They're just little nubs. I mean, they're nothing special. The teeth. I do get them done, and it'll be as done as I can do this fish until it's dry enough to paint. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, all in all. Yeah, not too good, not too bad. Jiminies, that's heavy. I'm not sure who would buy something that heavy. But they will. Heck yeah. All right, 1966. Hey, that's from Russian. I can't read that. Hey, Rakin, I appreciate that. Heck yeah. Doing pretty good, 66 likes. Hey, Katie, appreciate that. Be sure to subscribe. We're having a good time here. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do here to dig this, clean this out a little bit. It's a little more reasonable height. And actually,
On top of that, I can stand up on here, and it's not screwed down or nothing, so I don't know how it's gonna go trying to carve that, but I'm gonna use a chainsaw and see if I can't clean up inside that mouth. Now it might seem silly to y'all because you can't really see exactly, kinda, sorta. Here, I'll set it up against there, that might help. But, okay. Oh, wrong tool. Wrong PPE. It's the wrong PPE. Okay, what do I do with it? Headphones, they're around here somewhere. I had to throw one off, get the other on. And they are here in this mess of sawdust. I'm just not sure where. Let's see. I know they're hiding here. And if I can't find them, I know where my other pair is at. It won't take me that long to grab them. That's kind of weird, you know, just, oh, here they are. I was looking for red, and the way it was sitting down in the cart was all black. That's all I could see, so. All right. That gives it a little bit of a tooth effect. See them in there? Yeah, see if I can do the same thing on the other side.
I think I can clean that rest the way up with my angle grinder, actually. Or finger sander would probably do a little more accurate work. I'm gonna get it out. I haven't used it yet today, so what the heck. That's probably the tool I use the least, but man, is it handy. And that's the finger sander. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is an electric finger sander. Zzz, I'm telling you, that thing will blow right through that screen like it ain't even there. Okay, face mask again. There it is. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that mouth, man. I mean, it's actually come out a lot better than I thought it was going to. So we'll take it. Take what we can get. Mm-hmm. I can clean some stuff up with it too, yeah. That did a tooth effect. I'm pretty happy about that because I don't like going backwards or going back. I like moving forward all the time. And so it would have driven me nuts to not be able to finish that. And I might have even just said, the heck with it, I ain't going to give it teeth. You just never know. Because that is the one thing, one fruit of the spirit that I don't have. And I think it's because of our being so close to imperfection that patience is a big deal for me. Some might call it virtue. I don't know. See, we got 69. All right. Hey, Alex. You know, I was funny you mentioned Barracuda. I was just thinking that. Some, if they didn't know any better, would look at this and think it's a Barracuda. Hey, Alex, where you are in Russia, do you guys have Xander? Because this is a big walleye, which is in that same family as the Xander. And y'all watch, it got to dry there for a while after I hit it the first time. Look how good it brings the scales out. And I'm gonna send a picture of this to a lady that I knew was considering wanting a smaller one. And you never know, she might decide to take this one. But it sounds like some of these people you can kind of read them, you know, like it. All this crap's just keeping up with the Joneses for these folks. And I could care less, because hey, if they're buying something off of me, whoop-de-doo, you know, if they're trying to keep up with their other people, save face, and look like whoever's got the biggest package, I'm okay with that. If you give me some money, here you go, take it. Tell them all I made that.
and yours is the biggest. Hey, I'll tell you what, you could always tip me an astronomical amount of money, and I won't make anybody else one bigger. How about that? I doubt it's going to work that way. All right. But yeah, Alex, if you're still in there, hey, Vaughn, appreciate that. Yep, it's a fish. If you're still in there, or do you know what a zander is there in Russia? I guess they're pretty prolific in Europe. And if it's anything like our walleye, sawguys, and sauger, you know, people eat them. But the zander gets bigger than the walleyes, which the walleye's the biggest one of the three for us. They're all pretty much the same fish, they're just different colors. And their habits tend to be a little different. Walleyes, you know, would be more, in a river perspective, walleyes would be more found in deeper rivers, whereas a sauger or a sawguy, which is a combination of two, both are a hybrid of the two, they can both be found about anywhere, but especially they thrive in the rivers. It's a more natural place for them. And the walleye, same thing. It's just deeper. Their ocular situation is slightly different. But the sawguy tends to lean more toward the walleye when it comes to how it sees. And it's kind of more of a night fish. But they all are, really. Heck yeah, I'm glad. I'm kind of happy with how them little teeth worked out, because, and that's what walleyes have. They don't have a big tooth or anything like that. Not to, they definitely don't want to be misleading. It's not big, but they definitely have teeth, and they're little teeth, and you can't lip them. You know, if you do, I mean, you can lip them, but it's gonna hurt. Yeah. So something else I've seen I can do with that finger sander is I got a little carried away with the depth on this, and then he's rounded down, because it's actually not natural how I brought that out. But you know, from the perspective of carving it, it makes it pop, and that's kind of why I did it that way. And somebody said, you know, eyes don't pop out of their heads like that. Yeah, you're right. So yeah. I always wonder if Bigfoot or some deer, more likely the deer, but maybe even Bigfoot. I don't know. I don't believe in him, but that don't mean he ain't real. Makes sense of that. I don't believe in him, but that don't mean he ain't real. So, anyhow, it just means I've never seen him. And I haven't seen conclusive evidence to believe that he's real. However, there are some people, and they swear by it, and you can't judge them. You just never know. They say they seen him. If I seen him, I'm going the other direction, especially if somehow he sees me first. And it would just be another animal. If he was real, all Bigfoot would be is just another animal, just a really stealthy animal, which would be hard to believe considering the small one supposed to be about 8 feet or whatever. I mean, you know, it just seems like a fish story, right? Yeah, at least. But you know, them guys are finding Bigfoot there. It was on the BFRO. I remember when Hilljack Zach, man, he used to love to watch that show. And we even seen Cliff, the one guy, this summer. He was at the Bigfoot Festival in Logan, Ohio. And they never found him. And I mean, it kind of hacks you off, because they had like, I don't even know how many seasons of this show, and it was called Finding Bigfoot. You're like, well, I'll be there gone. They found him. All right, I'm gonna watch. So you watch, you know, and they're out there and they're going, ah, in the woods and all that. But they never found him. So you know, okay, well, I'll watch the next one and see what's there. Hey, it's in Ohio. How about that? Close to home. You know, they're over at Seneca, different places. It's close here. And hey, you know, let's go out here. We're finding Bigfoot. All right. Hey, we're getting up with this expert about the area. And They never find him. So, you know, you're like, all these seasons go through Texas, Florida, all these different places. He's a swamp, boogeyman, swamp monster, whatever. They never find him. So, what is this? We're into this 3-4 years. Oh man, I can't wait for the BFRO to come out, watch these guys again. They never find Bigfoot, even though it's called Finding Bigfoot. I mean, it would have been more honest if they were like looking for Bigfoot, searching for Bigfoot. The story continues. You know, you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, you're thinking in your head, man, I don't even have a good answer for this. I just know that it's crap. They never found him. They never found him. And that makes it hard to believe in him. When these guys, all these guys are walking out in the woods. They'd be out there at the thermal. Hey, there's a deer. There's some wild boar. Hey, there's a bear. Hey, there's some other guys. What are they doing? Hey, I'll be damned. They're looking for Bigfoot too. But nobody found him. I mean, it's just depressing because you put all that emphasis. Oh man, I'm excited for this next season of Animal Planet. You know, can't wait. You know, and then this guy, I'm telling you, this guy, he's talking to some woman. Hilljack Zach walks up to him. You know, they're gonna have a conversation. Hilljack Zach wants to get his autograph, you know, Cliff. And he's trying to talk this woman. I always thought Cliff was small. Cliff's actually a pretty good sized guy. It just shows you how big Bobo was, because Cliff's like, he's my size. He's a, you know, decent sized guy. You know, a little bit normal, or I'm a normal American, but we're bigger than most people around the world, honestly. And he's the same size as me. Now, Hilljack Zach is bigger than him. Well, he's trying to put the Mac down, as far as I'm concerned, on this chick, that she's some kind of expert on finding something that they can't find either, I'm sure. Anyhow, because those people seem to hang out together with the paranormals and the people looking for ghosts and never find all that other crap. Hilljack Zach, he walks up to him and he's wearing a white Yeti mask, and he's just standing there. And Hilljack Zach's pretty blank anyway, but the mask is just like, I wore that Bigfoot yesterday. If y'all wasn't members or wasn't watching the member demo, you don't know what I'm talking about. He's standing there with the mask on. If you can imagine a white Yeti mask, kind of look like a cat, honestly. And he's standing next to Cliff. You know, he's just standing there. And Cliff's trying to put the Mac down on this woman. And I'm looking at the boss lady, and I'm going, man, this guy's going to get pissed. This kid's standing there, and he's trying to talk to this woman. I didn't say that to her, because then she'd have been like, are you serious? And she'd have went over there and interrupted him right away. I'm going to save you from that jerk. That's what she would have done, because that's how she is. But he's just standing there. And all of a sudden, that guy turns around and he's like, I'm like, you're telling me that guy that just jumped at some kid wearing a Yeti mask? He said, oh, you got me. He's out walking around in the dark. He must be packing some big gun or something when he's out there. Cause that guy ain't as fearless as he tries to act. I don't know. I'm just sharing, just saying. It is what it is. Anyway, it's my big walleye. What do you guys think? 4 foot, big sucker, pretty nice. I don't know. So, you know, if you believe in Bigfoot, I ain't trying to bust your balls. It's just, I ain't never seen one or found one. And, you know, there's certain things that you can put faith in, God and the Bible, because he left us a roadmap through his word. And even though we didn't see him, well, Bigfoot didn't do that. And so I'm like, well, he can't write. Okay, well, you tell me you don't believe in God? He inspired other people to write it. He didn't write it either, did he? Right? Okay. Frozen moment, frozen in time, right? All right. Hey, Lucas, glad to see you in there. Alex. Yeah, Bigfoot give you, what Bigfoot give you? He gave me 2 of them. Okay, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna burn this bear a little bit. It was starting to work out pretty good. He's dried out. This was from this morning. And I thought, what the heck? What have we been on here? 146 minutes. What's a few more? You know, that's where I'm at with it. And I had already kind of ate before I got on here. So I might snack, drink a can of Miller Lite. You never know. Okay, and creation dust brought up a very important subject. Torches, things with flames coming out of them, should never be used by none of you people. Ever, 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 ever. You didn't see me do it. You didn't see anybody else do it. If you catch your house on fire, you burn yourself, your skin turns up, you send your beard clear off. It's your own fault. Yeah, how about that show? Finding beard foot. You don't have to go very far to find beard foot. But heck yeah, he's burning pretty good. Not too good, not too bad. I thought he was a pretty cute piece. I've never made one like this before. And especially the face, I really like the face. And that's what I'm trying to get to, make a cute bear. And maybe I make a cute bear already, but try to figure out how to make it cuter, you know. But in the case of this one, you could paint it or you could burn it. And it's burning so well that I'm gonna go with the burn. Pretty happy with that. But anyway, I did. I really thought that was, man, about burnt me, didn't it? I felt the heat. I felt the heat. Oh yeah, I felt the heat. That was pretty funny stuff. I thought that guy was going to get mad at Hilljack Zach, really. He was standing there behind him and he's trying to talk that chick. And actually, it was a chick that noticed him. I can't remember her name, but didn't really care. You could say Hilljack Zach got a little jump out of this guy that's supposed to be Bigfoot hunter. Yeti mask. And don't get me wrong, this was daytime, of course, but I don't want to be in the woods in the dark. Scary place. Never know what's going to be there. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave this guy out. Maybe I can push the subject a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna try. Let it dry a little more. I'm thinking. Let me drop him down for a second and burn the top of the head a little better. I think he's looking pretty good. You guys think he's looking pretty good? Nice little guy. Happy little bear. Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Bear. I'm gonna do the morels. Might as well. Get them started. They take a lot. They actually take a lot, so I don't know how much good this is gonna do. But it'll get them started. Actually, they don't look that bad. You can tell this first one here, you can tell what it is. too close. I think that's what I'll do tomorrow is I'll finish sand, finish burn, and let this thing dry some more overnight. And the fish, they'll have to dry for, I don't know, a good while. It might not be as bad as I think. But since he's fully painted, he'll definitely have to dry for a while. He don't need nothing but painted, whereas this one still will need these rails burned a little better and sand them, sand the post after all this burn them. What do you think, buddy? You're coming alive. Yeah, you see him a little better. Cute little guy, hanging out with the morels. Not too bad. Look at that thing, how long it held that gas in it. That's pretty wild. My other one was acting up. I don't know what it was doing. What's going on with it? And this was my spare. And I thought, well, I'm just gonna use that because the other one, maybe it's just junk now, I don't know. Anyhow, not too bad. We'll finish this guy up tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Hello, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me today. It's been wonderful. Set this guy over here. I'm gonna show you guys the mess I got out here real quick. Let me turn this around, unplug it. Okay. Here's the mess I got. And this is pretty normal stuff. My camera goes up on that dolly. It's got a little cradle. I've got wire tied to it. And but pretty good mess. But not really. When you think about what I did here today and how little wood's laying on the ground, I'd already cleaned up from the bear. So the wood that is on the ground and the sawdust is just from the fish. But still, considering, I mean, look at that thing. It's freaking huge. You know, it didn't take that long, I guess, you know. But yeah, I think he looks good. And I'll show you guys a little close-up, a little more close-up of the teeth. Now, you can't really see them. They're right in here. Well, anyhow. Yeah, they got these little tiny teeth. And just enough you can't lip them. And I thought it was cool to put that extra little bit in there. He'll really pop whenever I paint him. Look pretty good. But, yeah. That's that, really, when it comes right down to it. Hey, Michael S. Hey, Matt Carves. How's it going, bud? Sorry I missed the show today. I had this big project I was trying to get done. And so I've been on here for 156. Yeah, 156 minutes. Pretty much all daggone afternoon. But glad to have you guys in there. Heck yeah, what'd you say, Luke? Yeah, Lucas, I made this morning. This didn't take me that long at all. It only took me a little over an hour, I think, to carve this. And you can go back and watch that video. And then this here was taking me 2 hours, you know, but I got everything pretty well popped in on it. And hey, you can become a member of our channel now, just so you guys know. Just like the Electric Whittler, Michael S. and Rakin, and there might be somebody else new by now. You never know. But Creation Death 777, he's a member of our channel now. Look at that, Electric Whittler showing out his own personalized emoji. And I think I can't make any more of those. I'm not sure. I give the first 4 of them. I give them all. I give them their own personal emoji. And there's Michael's. He's got the water mask out. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lucas. Yeah, it's you know, do that. And then we gave praise to our creator in the middle of the day. And I got back out here to make this fish. And hey, Roy, how's it going? Let's see. How do you do that? Who doing what? You mean become a member? Is that what you're talking about, Roy? These guys will tell you. See, Rakin, he's got his out there. He's got his own personalized emoji. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what we did for today. And I got the Jeep hiding over there. You guys appreciate this. Run, Forrest, run, right? Oh, well. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching for sure. And I'm going to clean up my mess. And hey, if there's 17 of you in there, if you haven't subscribed or become a member or subscribed already, might consider doing that. Yeah. You say Daryl stopped by Greg? Okay, awesome. Good deal. I'm glad he's seen him. Hopefully he's all right. Everybody's pretty good shape. And actually, Ray and Sandy said they're going to come and see me next summer, I think is when they're talking about. It's hard to say. Let's see. Just started his membership, Mr. Roy. Yeah, I literally just started that a few days ago. Wasn't very long ago. Roy, there might be enough room if you become a member to the channel. Then we might be able to make you your own emoji too. Hey, Ray and Sandy, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to be down there close to you tomorrow, first thing in the morning, and then back up to Circleville, hopefully by noon. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be carving something else. Don't forget, come back when you can stay.